Hey y'all, and welcome back to Candidly Speaking. So, I had a dream last night. And it was I always have dreams. I have a dream like every other night. Sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't. This one I think did make a little bit more sense for me last night. I dreamt that I was back at my grandmother's house when I was a child, but I was in my present age. And my grandmother wasn't there because she passed about 5 years ago, 8 years ago, somewhere in there, 7 years ago, possibly. And I spent a lot of my childhood at her home. And I was really close to my uncles and my aunts. This is on my father's side of the family, by the way. And I woke up this morning with them on my mind, my aunt and my uncle. And how the last time I saw them, I told them that I would come and visit them more often. And then I started thinking a little bit more about how selfish I really am and how I have all this time and I'm always thinking I need more time to do the things that I say that I'm going to do. And, that can be anything. I tell y'all that dream because it just goes to show me how I'm not a good user of my time. And I'm not doing the things that I say I'm going to do. And how many of us, me included, have allowed time to be robbed and opportunities to be lost because we think we have all this time to do the thing. And we're not really using or utilizing the time that we're giving wisely. I'm talking to me, and I'm just letting y'all in on my thoughts. Well, that dream obviously slapped me across the face with the realization that, girl, you're not really doing a thing. And you don't live that far from your aunt and your uncle. And even if you did, they're only a phone call away. Why aren't you doing the thing? And the thing could be anything. I think for me, God used that last night for my realization about how much time I waste. So I typically wake up around 4 or 5 every single morning. I don't care if it's the weekend. My body's used to waking up. And the first thing I typically do is I wake up, I try to read if I get out of the Bible, If I get out of the bed, I try to read my Bible every single morning and spend time with God. So it'll set the course for my day. But I don't always do that. Sometimes I lay in bed and when I look up, the second alarm, the third alarm is going off because I'm not getting up and doing the thing. And I realized, who am I? I'm so arrogant to believe that I have all this time to do the thing that God has called me to do. And it made me think, if I were to die today and I made it to those pearly white gates and God came to me and asked me, here's a list of your life. Did you do all the things in the time that I gave you? I might have to say no. And that just was another slap across my face to realize I'm not utilizing the time. And who am I to be so arrogant to believe that tomorrow is given? There are some things that I've made out a list of that I want to do at the start of the year. And I am doing some of those things. I'm not doing them all. I'm not doing them all well. And I told myself that this year would be different because I'm not setting New Year's resolutions because I don't believe in those. New Year's resolutions to me are just thoughts, things that we say we're going to do. We think because the calendar is going to change that we're going to get out and we're going to go actually accomplish those things. But we don't. So I wrote out some goals of different categories. First category, what I have already accomplished and what I want to continue to build upon. Secondly, what I want to accomplish, something I'm not doing, but I need to accomplish, want to accomplish. And lastly, what I want to improve on. So going back to number one, the end of last year, November, I had my first live speaking event. And it was fun. It was exhilarating. And then at the start of this year, I had my second live speaking event, and I'm currently planning my third live speaking event. So, what I want to accomplish and what I have accomplished and what I want to continue to build upon, that's number one. Live speaking events. Secondly, what I want to accomplish. Your girl wants to have more fun. I want to accomplish actually having more fun because I sit at home and I waste time. Not completely. I am being productive, being busy, but not being truly productive because I'm not accomplishing the things that I want to do, but I'm being busy. So I want to be focused and intentional about my time and how I'm using it. And that may be going to see my family, my father, my aunt, my uncles, and just getting out there and being outside, outside. No, not outside, like I'll be outside, but just outside having fun. Because there's, life is short and there's so much to do. And I also planned a cruise that I'm going on in June around my birthday time. So that's having more fun. And then I got another trip that I'm planning. I think that's going to be November of next year. But nonetheless, I'm getting outside and having fun. And then lastly, the dreaded thing that I hate doing, working out. I plan on working out 3 days a week and planning out my meals so I don't have to worry about that throughout the week. And I can utilize the time that I'm given outside of work to do other things. So those are the things that I want to do. I want you to write down in the comments what your thing is, what you're going to get out and do, what goals you have set and you're planning on doing, doing the thing. We're going to do the thing together. We're going to keep one another accountable. So I want to encourage you, don't be like me. God would do whatever he has to. If he has to sing you a dream to show you, like, hey, you're wasting your time and you need to be doing the thing, he will do it. But get out and just go do the thing, girl. You already know what you're supposed to be doing. Go do the thing. So I will be checking in with you, and I want you to check in with me. Until next time, y'all, have a good day.